Next letter here.
Yes.
Dear Prudence, I'm having an issue with my father I can't figure out what to do with. About 10 years ago, he kicked my mom out of the house and moved in with a woman that he met at a strip club, Brenda, who then fell head over heels for. She was a nice woman, but she didn't love him. She said so. Then she died and it ripped him apart. He's now living in a different state, and when I went to visit him, he told me that nobody down there knows about my mother who died last year, and that Brenda was his only wife, and I presume also my mother. He didn't acknowledge my mother's birthday to me, but every year gets a hold of me on the anniversary of Brenda's death to remember her. It really hurts, and I love my father, but I'm not sure I can keep up communication with him. I'm just so angry. What should I do about that?
Wow.
Damn, Brenda.
Wow, Brett, you know it yanked. You know what I'm saying? You know, Brenda has some skills, brother, to keep this up posthumously.
Mother of my children, whatever. Brenda from the strip club, an eternal flame burning.
Bro, it's so sad how we can pretend the human beings are complicated. We can do, but if we really get down to it, the person you think about the most, the person you're even saddest about, is the person that fucked the best from your past. I know it's true for me. I can intellectualize it, whatever the fuck. But when it really comes down to it, is the freakiest motherfuckers that you fuck, there's a place in your heart forever for them. And that's this lesson. Whatever Brenda had going on completely superseded, having a child, the marriage, all this shit that we're pretending is important. Let's get down to brass tacks. Something was up with Brenda, and I think if you're the reader, you need to take this as a lesson in your own life. Are you Brenda or are you your mom? You know what I mean? Start being Brenda. Your mom was bullshit. That's the lesson here. Fuck her. Forget about it. It's all about Brenda. You need to start living your life like Brenda so that one day a man can talk about you to his kids who hate you. I think that's the only lesson to glean.
The lesson for the reader here might be like, yes, embrace the grim and brutal truth about you'll remember the best blowjob you got over like your kids being born on your death, whatever. But but if that's the case, like don't share that with your children.
Okay, I guess that's a fair. That's the
you can keep
that's
this
the
to yourself.
centrist way to go about it.
Keep it to yourself, and I feel for the letter writer in quotation marks here, because it's just like his dad moved to another state, and like all of his social circle just thinks like her mom is some floozy he met in a strip club.
Yeah, I mean the dad is an incredible guy.
He's pretty
if this is a real guy, he is a fucking gem and a half. Because that's the other thing is like you didn't need to make them pretend. You need to make people think Brenda's her mom. That's fucking wild. That's to even call. But again, you're right. These
He's
are
calling
so
her
fake.
on the anniversary of Brenda's death, his daughter, to be like, would you mourn with me for the woman I left your mother for?
He's like, look, I know this is tough on you, but you don't understand the kind of stuff Brenda could do with her tongue. I thought I had 4 balls. I don't know how she was doing it. You know how people juggle and it looks like 2 balls or 4? She was doing that with them in my mouth. I don't know how it was even possible. And she's like, all right, Dad, I'm hanging up. Yeah, I know that is fucking wild. And I think, look, if you're a real person, which you're not, you're right, Will. Listen, but at the same time, be Brenda a little bit and cut your dad off a little. Like when he starts talking about Brenda, just hang up on his bitch ass.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like your dad's over. Hang out with him a couple times a year, whatever. Get something out of it for you, but it's never gonna change. You know what I mean? Like whatever happened between them was magical in a way that you're never gonna be able to combat. This man does not understand.
I think
your feelings.
Everyone could use a little more Brenda in their personality and a little less
Brenda.
of this father.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. It's not about fuck your mom. It's fuck your dad. Be Brenda. Fuck your dad. Find some guy you don't love to. I hope Brenda took his money. That's the other thing. How did Brenda die before this guy? I feel like she was younger. You'd think, but who knows?
Probably. I mean, I think it's that kind of skills. They come at a cost.
You're right. You burn bright. You burn bright.
Exactly.
Yeah.